Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ruach.
Alright, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings to the elect, sincere brothers of Israel out there that's pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. Alright, this lesson, we're going to be talking about the kingdom of heaven. We're going to be going in on, the status of the elect and of Israel, and, the glory we're going to be in, and it's all going to start with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, So without further ado, we're going to jump into Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, and talking about the blessings that the Most High is going to give to the nation of Israel, when that new covenant is established and we hearken unto his voice,
Deuteronomy 28:1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I commanded thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So if Israel would just hearken diligently and try their hardest to please the Lord, then he's going to put us on high among all of the nations, man. Alright, all of them. We're going to be the elite top rulers of this world, man. Really, the galaxy, which we're going to get into, but...
It says, verse 2, and all these blessings should come on thee and overtake thee.
The blessings are going to come on us and overtake us. And when you read Deuteronomy, the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, because they're on us and they overtake us. So just like the curses overtake us right now, and you see, if you do your history on Jake and how much they got fucked over and still to this day being subject to payments and still getting fucked over, how you can't escape it. The blessings are going to be the same way in the kingdom.
In the kingdom of heaven.
Like we were joking about earlier, like the Most High is going to bless us, and you're going to fucking like it, man.
You're going to love it, man.
You're going to love it.
So when you begin to pray, it's right there. Whatever you ask for, it's right there, just like that, man. That's the blessing, That's going to happen in the kingdom of heaven. Because right now we are under the curses. Because we transgress his laws, his laws, statutes, commandments, But in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be blessed. The nation of Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanic, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and the confusion of faces, they join onto us, man.
Because the scriptures say, the Most High knows what you need before you even pray for it. So in the kingdom, we're going to have things that we desire before we even know that we wanted that. Like the Most High knows our hearts better than we do. All right? He knows what we want and what we need more than, anything. So, in the kingdom, Yahushua is going to put us on some stuff that we didn't even know we thought we liked, man.
Yeah, because right now, our mind is fucked up, man. We in this flesh, which is attracted to sin, The flesh is sin, and sin is the wages of death. But in the kingdom of heaven, we ain't gonna sin no more. We're not gonna go off, so we're gonna live forever. You're not dying anymore, man. That's a blessing, man. You gonna be your peak, your top level, man.
Super Saiyan.
Super
this is
finish this. All right.
Oh, okay, so
Deuteronomy 29:2. And all these blessings should come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord, Yahweh shall shout that power.
Alright, so we're going to jump into Jeremiah 31 and 31. It says, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant, which is like a promise, a contract, with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
Right,
so it's
the house, you got our slide.
My bad. So it's only going to be with Israelites, man. Not these other nations, alright? Which we're going to get into that too. It's only for Israel, right? It says, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was an husband unto them, saith the Lord. So it's not going to be like, the one where we can go off, all right? It's not going to be the one that we can break, all right? Because here's why. Verse 33. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my law in their inward parts, and write in their hearts, and will be their God, and they shall be my people. So his laws and statutes and commandments are going to be on our inward parts. It's going to be first nature to us to be righteous.
Yep.
You know?
Just like how we wake up and breathe, that's how we going to be in the kingdom of heaven with the laws, man. We go understand the laws just like that. You know, like you just wake up and breathe, you know. You got to breathe, you know, to live, you know. Mm-hmm. He's already in us to breathe, you know. That's just like the laws.
And blinking.
Blinking.
Yeah.
You know, that's it, man. We gonna be forced to, you know, you should want that anyway, to not go off anymore, man. Mm-hmm. Are you tired of going off? If you go off and disobey the Lord punish you, man. You shouldn't want to do right, man. Stay righteousness, man. Mm-hmm. You know?
And it like, we desire that now.
Right.
And it's not even for, like, you know, our own vain benefit. It's because, like, we sincerely want to please the Lord.
Please the Lord.
We're tired of breaking the Lord's heart, man.
Yeah, displeasing him, man.
Yeah, because it sucks, man. It's like, I want to do better.
Yeah.
You know? Because, Psalms 51, broken heart and a contrite spirit is the sacrifice of the Lord. That's what the Lord wants to see.
Yeah.
Is someone that sincerely wants to please the Lord. Someone whose spirit is broken, you know, that hates going off. You know, that's the righteous spirit in a man.
And what it say also, don't let your sin weigh you down. Because we tired of, you know, going off in this flesh, man. You know, and this society push you to go off, man. This society is contrary to the Bible. You know? But we tired of this shit, man. You know, we tired of eating GMO food. You know, we tired of seeing chemtrails in the air. Yeah. You know?
We're tired of the only women that we can deal with are harlots.
Harlots, man.
You know?
We go off daily, man. We don't try to, man. That's the sad part about it, man. We don't want to go off, man. But, you know, Esau, he done put pork in every fucking thing, you know? Pork and toothpaste, pork and soap, anything. The Esau, he don't want us to go off, man.
Yeah, you probably got GMO grass in your front lawn, man.
They got that
like
shit,
man. That's like the most, you know, abundant plant that you could eat. And, you know, the grass is even GMO, man.
Everything here is fake. That's why Micah 2:10 say this is not your rest. The Lord gonna give us rest, which is the kingdom of heaven. You know, everyday vacation, you know, everlasting vacation.
Staycation.
You know? You're not gonna work no more in the kingdom of heaven. And that's and I'm saying we is talking about the Jacob, you know, the house of Israel, you know. Judah all the way down to Issachar, the so-called Negroes to the so-called Mexicans. You know?
That's it on that if you wanna
get to Ezekiel.
Yeah.
This is Ezekiel 37:21. And say unto them, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shah power, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whether they be gone, and will gather them on every side, and bring them into their own land. And I will make them one nation in a land upon the mountains of Israel.
So the Lord is going to bring us back to our original promise, man, that He made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yep.
Which I'm about to. That's the next. Yeah, but you can keep reading on that if there's more on that.
Come on, it said, and I will make them one nation in the land, because right now we kind of divided. You know, nation of Israel is divided.
Kinda. We're very.
Yeah, we very divided, slacking, man, due to the curses, man. So in the kingdom of heaven, the so-called Negro gonna be cool with the so-called Mexicans, you know, all the way down, man. We gonna be one family, one nation, man.
And not just like kind of cool how they're like, you know, you might see Jake, you know, vibing with each other or whatever, but you know they're still at disagreement with, you know, various topics.
Yeah.
You know, they can only agree on. They really can only agree to disagree, kind of thing.
That's it. That's just like, for example, the Simeons, the Dominicans in Haiti.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they very divided, man. They fucking hate each other on that island. Mm-hmm. But in the kingdom of heaven, they're going to be one, you know? Mm-hmm. Close, man.
Can you, like, even, like, all the Israelites get like confusion faces. You know, if they're, you know, look like a so-called white man in Russia is gonna vibe with a so-called Negro in America.
Yeah,
like they're gonna be that one, man.
Be one. Hey, and in the kingdom of heaven, you confusing face, so you gonna get your own pigment back. You know, you gonna be a dark-skinned man in the kingdom of heaven, man. Go, let me finish this up.
Okay.
It said, verse 22, and I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king should be king to them all, and there should be no more two nations, neither should they be divided into two kingdoms anymore. At all.
Yeah, because you know that split happened after King Solomon ruled. Because when King Solomon ruled, that was like our, you know, that was like a prelude to the kingdom. You know, Israel being one, and having that dominion over the whole earth. But you know, Israel went off. They split. You know, it's Israel versus Judah kind of thing, and you know, we went off, man. And we started going after the other nations, gods and stuff.
Say that. It say verse 23. Neither should they defile themselves anymore with their idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions. But I will save them out of all their dwellings places, wherein they have sinned, and will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I will be their power.
Yeah, because I mean, you look at 2/3 and like their, you know, so-called high status, like your Jay-Z's, you know, your
Kanye,
LeBron James.
Yeah.
You know, could you imagine, you know, Lil Wayne being righteous in the kingdom? You know, him being cleansed of all his, you know, illuministic ways,
demonic shit.
Yeah, all that demonic shit, and instead being righteous. You know, him going through scriptures, like breaking down all the history and prophecy. Young wisdom, baby. You know, man, it like.
Come on, that's what we look forward to, man. No more seeing our people struggling, Salaki, you know, suffering, man, you know. And yeah, our people sold out on this side, but guess what? They're still Israelites, so they're going to have to die on this side and come back in the kingdom of heaven. And that's why it going to be levels in the kingdom of heaven, man. The one that sold out now in this society, they're going to be at the bottom, you know. But ultimately, it's all about the elect on this side. The elect going to be, the elect is the elect, man.
Because it talks about Israel being woken up to everlasting shame. You know, because they like, yeah, they're gonna be righteous in the kingdom, but they're gonna know that, you know, it's by like they fucked up.
They fucked up, man.
Yeah.
That's why that shame gonna come in. But you know, we gonna have to pick them back up. Okay, you good now. You ain't gonna have to worry about that. Having to sell out to the so-called white man. You know, you gonna be good in the kingdom. But yeah, you gonna be shamed. That's why it levels in the kingdoms, man. You know, Yahweh Shai, King David, 12 disciples. You know, the elect. The 1/3, then the 2/3. It's levels in the kingdoms, man. This is how you got levels here in Esau. But yeah, we ain't sharing our kingdom with Esau, Edom, or the other nations, man. It's all about Jacob. It's gonna always be about Jacob, the Israelites, in the kingdom of heaven, man. Because the Israelites gonna be on a way, way high level than anybody, man.
This is Baruch chapter 2, verse 34. And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with the oath unto their fathers.
Right, and that's the land of Israel, man. You know, we not in our land now.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's what the promise was given to, man. You read the Bible, man. The kingdom of heaven was not for everybody, man. That's it.
What about Ishmael? It doesn't mention Ishmael.
It don't mention Ishmael.
It doesn't mention Esau.
Yep.
It says, and they shall be lords of it. You know, they're going to be lords over that land.
Because what it says, Psalms, the 82nd chapter, I say that ye are gods, but you should die like men. You know?
And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. You know? Going back into the blessing of Jacob being fruitful and multiply. You know? Like you said earlier, one son shall be a nation.
Yeah, one kid gonna be a nation, man.
Because, you know, you see it on this side, you know, you see like if you go into Jake's history in Europe, and you go into those different family crests, you know, like I'm Irish. If I look up my last name right now, you can see that, you know, my last name was basically like a almost like a tribe, so to speak. You can see that, you know, they could be considered like a little tiny nation, you know. But that's going to be like every single last Israelite. They're going to be able to produce so much, but they're going to be called a nation.
Yeah.
You know? It says, I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their God.
Everlasting covenant. That's that new covenant in our inward parts, man.
And they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them.
Come on, because we not going to captivity no more. This our last time, you know, in captivity, you know.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
We're going to have that perfect relationship with the Most High.
You know, only begotten Son, man.
Through Yahushua, man.
Can't beat that, man.
You know, like we're gonna have a king that can't be cast down.
God.
We're not gonna have the last of Israelites that can't be cast away.
Oh yeah.
There's not gonna be one stray Israelite, you know, wandering off.
Yeah, man. Like you see today, man, crackheads, you know, homeless people. Hey, ain't no Israelite gonna be homeless in our kingdom, man. Well, it's that everybody's eats, man, in our kingdom, man. You know?
You want to grab that
Isaiah?
Yeah, come on.
This is Isaiah 2:1. The word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. You get that 2nd Ezra, 2nd chapter? Start 13. It said, and it should come to pass. It said, and it should come to pass in the last days that the mountains of the Lord's house shall be established at the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it.
And those mountains represent, you know, like a government. You know, like that's going to be our rulership, our status, you know, our power, like our system, so to speak, that we set up, and all these nations are going to flow into it.
Yep.
Keep reading.
And many people should go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mount of the Lord Yahweh, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of the Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
Because these nations are going to recognize the power that we're dealing with, or that the power that's dealing with us, I should say. You know, like, and that's a cut to that whole everybody can be saved.
Yep.
No, only Israelites can be saved. Only Israelites can deal with the Most High.
That's it, man.
You know, because all these nations in the kingdom, they're going to be looking for answers, and they're going to be flowing to Zion, the mountains of Zion, the mountains of Israel, which means the government of Israel.
Yeah, they're going to that one world order, man. You know, they're gonna be in the kingdom of heaven under us, you know, under our Lord Yahushua, you know.
Yeah.
In that order. It said, verse 4, and he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. And that's just talking about ain't no more going slacking. War ain't gonna happen in the kingdom of heaven, man. It'll be peaceful, man. Everlasting peace in the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, and it's like if these nations not down with that, that you're gonna have to die, you know, and come back in reincarnation until they learn, you know. That's it, man. Cause ain't gonna be no more war in the kingdom of heaven, no more nuclear missiles, you know, guns and shit like that. For what, man? You know.
And like the thing about you know, weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you know, Jake might have a hobby to, you know, shoot guns or shoot bow and arrow, but it's not going to be used for war.
Yeah.
Like they're going to be tools used for sport or for personal hobbies.
Yeah, for Esau ass, you know.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
But like Or like you might learn, like I was talking to this brother, like you might, you know, Jake's into martial arts, but you know we're not gonna learn martial arts to you know for war anymore. It's gonna be for sport or for fun, because a lot of you know fighting is you know parallel to dancing pretty much. It's just another way to express yourself by movement, you know.
War like arts.
Yeah.
You know, that's all there to it, man. Because in the kingdom, hey, and also in the kingdom of heaven, we gonna have slaves, man. You gonna have slaves, man. Y'all gonna be under us. Hey, what that mean? You gonna be our service, man. What it say? It's like here's the 6th chapter. The world made for our sakes, the nation of Israel, man. You know. So yeah, it's hey, slaves will not go away. You know. Just said the Bible, man. What it say? He that leads us to captivity should go into captivity. You know. You got it.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 28. It says, "The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. My hands shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell." That hell means is referring to the condition. All right, a condition meaning like you're going, you know, like people say in the world, you know, I'm going through hell right now. You know, our children aren't gonna be saying that in the kingdom.
Yeah, man. You gonna enjoy your kids, you know, the kingdom of heaven, man. You ain't gotta worry about he gonna be a faggot or lesbian or some shit like that, or he gonna disobey your word,
or he's, you know, he's suffering or anything.
Yeah, he's sad, you know, anxiety or some shit.
Yeah, depression. You know, he's not gonna be suffering these demons and these physical ailments like, you know, you have to in this society.
Yep.
You're gonna be set on high, man.
I got one more scripture. This 2nd Ezra 10:24. "And therefore shake off that great heaviness and put away the multitude of sorrows, that the mighty may be merciful unto thee again, and the highest should give thee rest and ease from their labor."
Rest and ease, because you know, like people will take a vacation, and man, that like 2-day vacation is like such a relief. But imagine like, you know, the Most High is saying, "I'm gonna give you rest." Talk about a vacation, man.
Everlasting vacation.
Everlasting. You ain't gonna go back to work. You ain't clocking in no more.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be working in our kingdom.
Yeah. The work that we're gonna be doing is gonna be like our hobbies. You know, stuff that we like. You know, because you know, brothers like to do different stuff, whether it be a certain sport or, you know, some brothers like building stuff, but we're not gonna be building it.
We ain't gonna be building.
We're just gonna be designing and telling motherfuckers to build it, so we can have fun in our, you know, whatever that we build.
Yeah, we just gonna be pointing fingers. That gonna be our work. You know, cause we gonna be the we nest up. You know, we gonna be the superpowers. You know, the Israelites. You know.
Gonna be, you know, whipping our chariots and chariot races, and you know, riding Leviathan down underwater and stuff. You know. This is 2nd Ezra 2:10. It says, "Thus saith the Lord unto Ezra, tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I would have given unto Israel. Their glory also will I take unto me, and give these the everlasting tabernacles which I had prepared for them." You know, everlasting tabernacles, and that word tabernacles is dwelling places. And if you like look up the definition, it says like either stationary or movable. So that's talking about you know a fixed home, like whether it be on a planet, or you might have a chariot so large, you know, it would be like a ship. Like, you know, you got yachts right now. You got those private planes that got beds on it, or you know, the RVs.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have, you know, giant spaceships where we can live on it, vacation on it. You know, man, it's gonna be beautiful. Man.
Beautiful.
It says, "They shall have the tree of life for an ointment of sweet savor. They shall neither labor nor be weary." You're not gonna be stressed out in the kingdom, man. You're not gonna be working your to the sweat of your brow anymore. The only time you sweat is gonna be if you want to. It says, "Go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you."
Come, pray for a few days unto you. Pray to the Lord, Yahweh Shah, to shorten the days. And you see that now, man. Time speeding up. Continue praying that time speed up for the kingdom of heaven. Right?
That they may be shortened.
They may be shortened.
The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch,
man. And that's what we doing now. We watching the prophecy. It's already prepared for us. What it say, John 14:2. In my father's house are many mansions.
I'll grab that real quick.
But yeah, man. We should be praying without ceasing, man. Get the Most High no rest until you make Israel a praise in the earth, man. Because right now we in the bottom due to the curses. You get that out?
All right, John 14:2. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you.
Man. That's it, man.
Hey, so that says it in 2nd Ezra, where it says the Most High has prepared a place for us. Then Yahushua was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go add on to it."
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, this man.
Let's say Revelation, I think 20 chapter, how the streets gonna be gold. Man, you can't. Hey, that's it, man.
Verse 3, it says, "And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also." So we're gonna be living with Yahushua.
The elect, that's the elect, man. That's that VIP,
Mm-hmm.
It's a blessing to be part of the elect. You gotta slide.
Because you know how you might, you and your friend might have separate places, but you might want a brother to come over, or you might want to go over to a brother's house and have like a sleepover or whatever. It's gonna be like that with Yahushua. Yahushua might invite you over to a party, man, or a wedding, I should say, because that when you read into our customs, weddings were like basically parties, man.
That's it, man. Parties, hey. Talking to my son, ain't no party like an Israelite party if the party don't stop. Hey, we gonna party every day in the kingdom, man. Rejoicing.
That's gonna be our job in the kingdom. Who can have the most fun? That's gonna be the competition. Mark 10:30.
Oh, you get
out. This is Mark chapter 10, verse 30. It says, let's see, I'll start at 29. And Yahushua answered and said, "Verily I say unto you, there is no man that hath left house, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my sake, and the gospels." So this was when Peter asked, we forsake all and started to follow you.
Yeah.
Yahushua was like, nobody gave up anything to follow me. And here's why. He explains in 30. "But he shall receive 100-fold now in this time.
100-fold.
Houses and brethren and sisters and mothers and children and lands with persecutions, and in the world to come eternal life."
In the world to come.
Yeah, in the world to I'll grab that Romans.
Oh man, eternal life, 100-fold. You gotta picture that, you being on high, man. You being a king, that your house could be the size of Texas or some shit, That could probably be a man cave, Come on.
Texas is a small room.
Yeah, that's just
that's a loft.
God.
This is Romans 8:18. "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." The glory is going to be revealed in us, meaning being made manifest. And it's all starting with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Hey, I'm probably close on this. This is 2 Corinthians 4:17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, working for us a far more exceeding in the eternal way of glory, while we look not at the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporary, but the things which are not seen are eternal. And that's going to the kingdom of heaven. What it say, store your treasures above heaven? Hey, let me get it, man. It's like it, man.
Yeah, because, you know, the things of this time are you know, so short term.
It's our light affliction. It's temporary. What we going through now is temporary, you know?
Yeah, kind of. You know, Yahushua's gonna Thanos snap this shit, you know, to dust.
But here go right here. Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Right? You know how they receive Grammys and shit like that, rewards. Hey, they ain't shit, man. But verse 20. But lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
And like we were saying earlier, like our treasure is wanting to please the Lord. You know, you can't corrupt that. You can't corrupt faith. You can't corrupt righteousness. You know that, because those are things. You know, you can't corrupt grace, because those are things that are given by the Most High. You know, somebody can't steal that. You know, nobody can corrupt that. Nobody can poison it. That's something given by the Most High, all right? And that's the thing that's going to be revealed in us.
Yep.
All right? And when that's revealed and made manifest, then those blessings of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, are going to start to come forth, you know?
Yeah. Don't worry about trying to make on this side. Sit what you want, your whatever you have in mind, your affections on things above, you know, which is the kingdom of heaven, man. Mm-hmm. You know? Okay, the kingdom of heaven is gonna be beautiful, man, you know. But it say the fashion of this world passeth away. So why try to make it on this side if this world gonna get destroyed, you know?
Yeah, that was it. You got anything else? Alright, so with that, again, we're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Again, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the sincere brothers of Israel out there that's pushing this word in all truth and sincerity by any means possible. So with that, shalom.
Shalom, Mark.